Hello, good evening, everybody. You're welcome to SIR BOJ video lessons, and today we'll be doing English language revision for WAEC 2026. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. I'm glad to have you, my people. You're welcome. So without further ado, we are going to start, okay? And if you join us in this live stream, just like the live stream, you can comment your name, then you tell me how your exams have been. How the exams have been. You guys wrote mathematics today. So how was the mathematics examination? Hope it went well. I wish all of you good luck. Alright, so just a few days from now, I guess on 10th June, you guys will be taking English language, right? So it's very necessary that you know the things that are required for these exams, so that you don't just enter the exam hall as a stranger. All right, it's very dangerous to enter the exam hall as a stranger. So that's why we do revisions like this. Okay, so please pay apt attention. Everything we're going to be sharing here will be so helpful to you on that day. Okay, so I want to recognize some people that have joined this live stream. If you join, just let me know your name, your school, where you're watching from. Then you tell me how the exams have been. I'll be glad to hear from you. You're welcome to SIR BOJ video lessons. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Alright, so without further ado, we'll go ahead to talk about English language for WAEC. One of the things that I like about English language WAEC is that the syllabus or the scope of what they set each year is constant. The scope of what they set each year is very, very constant, in that you can prescribe it. Just like a doctor will give you malaria medications for this, okay? Go ahead and drink it and you'll be fine. So you can go ahead and prescribe, you can anticipate, you can expect some certain things under English language in WAEC and NECO examinations, even JAM. So that's why English language is better than other subjects like physics. They can just get questions from anywhere. But in English language, there is a structure of getting questions. Alright? So how many of us have joined this live stream yet? You can share the link to your friends so that they can still join. Alright? So let's continue. So for your WAEC English, there are 3 papers that you are going to be taking. 3 papers. We have the paper 1. Paper 1 is your theory. We are going to develop each of these papers. Now we have paper 2 is OBJ. That's multiple choice questions. Now paper 3 is test of orals. Test of orals or oral English. Test of orals or oral English. Test of orals or oral English. These are the 3 things to be expecting for your English language in WAEC and NECO. Make sure you are properly guided. If you know this thing, you don't even need to look for runs, right? None of you have paid too much money for runs. But if you know this, just what you just have to do is just to go and study those things and you'll be fine. So for your theory, you are going to have 3 questions from this theory. The first is your essay. So that day you are going to be given 5 essay questions. 5 essay questions, and you are going to choose one from among these 5. Now these 5 questions They range from letter writing, informal or formal letter, to argumentative essay, to expository essay, to descriptive essay, to narrative essay. All right. So that's what you'll be expecting under essay. You'll be given 5 questions, and you're going to choose one. All right. So if you want to write letter, just perfect yourself in letter. If you want to write argumentative essay, perfect yourself in argumentative essay. All right. So, and you must write at least 450 words in any of the essay questions to be answering. 450 questions. All right. In our next live stream, we'll be discussing essay writing, how to write essays that will get you your mark. All right. So we have essay, then we have comprehension, and we have summary. Now your essay carries 50 marks. 50 marks. 50 marks. Comprehension carries 20 marks. And summary carries 30 marks. So which one should you focus more on? Your essay, because it carries bulk of the mark. If you can perfect this, then you're good to go. Comprehension is very easy. Summary is very easy. So work at essay, alright? So for paper 2, we have OBJ. And this OBJ ranges from lexis and structure, alright? Lexis and structure to your registers. What I mean registers is words associated with different fields. For instance, there are words associated with technology, so they can give you a passage, a register passage on words associated with what? Technology. We have words associated with education, we have words associated with agriculture, we have words associated with aviation. Okay, so we are going to expect questions from lexis and structure. So what do you mean by lexis and structure? It's just basic grammar, the structure of sentences, things like synonyms, antonyms, question tags, direct and indirect speech, passive and active voices, all those things. That's what you're going to see under lexis and structure. Then you are going to find registers. So you'll be expecting 80 questions from these sections. 80 questions. All right? 80 questions from this paper 2. Very simple, just multiple choice. Most of you will do tumbum, but don't do that. Make sure you know it so that you won't make mistakes. All right. Now for your test of orals, this is my favorite. My favorite. Very simple. Okay. Now for test of orals, you are going to have 13 marks. Test of orals carries 30 marks, and you're going to answer 60 questions. 60 questions from test of orals. Okay. 60 questions from test of orals. And you are going to have 30 marks for these 60 questions. That means 2 questions will carry 1 mark. 1 question is half mark. Alright? So you can just use this to augment your scores. Alright? 60 questions. So you should focus very well on it. It carries bulk of the mark. People don't understand. You see this test of orals and essay. If you can get it, you're already scoring high. This one, comprehension and summary, is just 50. Then lexis for OBJ carries quite a good number of marks as well. But focus on test of orals, essay writing, then your grammar. You are good to go. Alright? So let's expand this test of orals. What are we going to have in test of orals? We are going to have test on vowels. They are going to test your knowledge of vowels, and you are going to have 15 questions under it. 15 questions under vowels. Okay? Vowel sounds, they'll tell you to find it in a particular word. Alright? Okay? Now we have consonants. Still 15 questions under consonants. Do you understand? So we are going to learn these things extensively in this channel. And I've already made videos on this in my channel. If you go to the English language video lessons, there's a playlist called English language video lessons in my channel. You're going to find topics on rhymes, on emphatic stress. Watch them very well. You have a lot to learn there. I'm still going to upload videos on voice and consonant, and we are going to treat them extensively in the next live stream. So subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out. All right. So after this, you're going to answer 5 questions on primary stress. On primary stress. How many questions? 5 questions. So after this, remember, each question carries half mark, and all of them carries 30 marks. Yeah, 60 questions are carrying 30 marks. So after primary stress, we're going to have stress pattern. How many questions under stress pattern? 5 of them. 5 questions under stress pattern. 5 questions under stress pattern. If I were you, I'll start working on my essay. I'll work on my comprehension, work on my summary, work on my grammar, my register. Focus consonant primary stress pattern. Okay, still 5 questions. How many questions do we have now under test of orals? We have 15, that is 30, plus 5, that is 10. All right, 10 plus 15 is 25. All right, we already have 25 topics under stress, that's test of orals. Okay, under test of orals, we have gotten our 30 questions, yeah, plus the other 5. We now have 40 questions under stress pattern. Okay, that's under test of orals. You're welcome to my channel, SIR BOJ video lessons. Okay, you're welcome. Tell me your name, where you're watching from, and how did your maths exam go today? Many of us took WAEC, that's on mathematics today, and today I've been unleashing, useful knowledge that will help you to stand out in your next English language examination. It's just a rough, picture of it. In other live streams, we are going to delve deeply into each of these topics, and we are going to know them very well. Okay. So after your stress pattern, what else should you master? You should know your emphatic stress. Emphatic stress. How many questions are going to come there? 5 questions will come from live stream. By the way, let me know your name. Okay, if you are just joining the live stream now, you're welcome. I'm so glad to have you in this live stream. Let me know your name, where you're watching from, then tell me where you're finding difficult in this examination process. Okay, let me know how your maths went today. Okay, so after 5 questions on emphatic stress, the next thing, and that's the last thing actually, you're going to have is questions on rhymes. 5 questions on rhymes. Then after that, the final one, you're going to have test on phonetic symbols. There are about 44 phonetic symbols in English language, and 20 of them are vowels. Among those 20, we have 8 diphthongs and 12 monophthongs, and the other 24 are all consonants. We have 12 voice consonants and 12 voiceless consonants. I've already made a video about this particular topic, about this particular consonant in my channel, so you can go ahead and watch it. All right, even anticipate more video lessons on this and live streams as well. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out when the time reaches. In fact, from tomorrow we'll be having more live streams on this. So by 7 p.m, 8 p.m, make sure you are online, and when you see our notification, that's the reason why you must subscribe. All right, when you see our notification, just know that SIR BOJ has started teaching and you join me. All right, even after the live stream will be saved on my channel, so you can go ahead and still revisit it and share it to your friends. Don't hoard information. Students, don't hoard information. Make sure that information like this, share it to your class group, share it to your friends, share it to your reading partner. It will help. All right, you won't like to pass and your reading partner didn't pass. Are we together? Okay, so you are going to have 10 questions on phonetic symbols. 10 questions on phonetic symbols. So how many do we have now? We have 15, that's 30, plus 5, 35, 40, 45. All right, then phonetic symbols, 45, that's 10. We have 55 now, so it's remaining 1. So I've given you primary stress pattern, emphatic stress, rhymes, okay, and phonetic symbols. Okay, now This is essay. Let me go all over it again. This is your theory, paper 1. It has 50 essay questions, 20 comprehension questions, 30 summary questions. Master these areas and you are fine. Paper 2, you have your lexis and structure, your grammar, your general grammar, and your registers. Okay. Then for your paper 3, you're going to have 60 questions. Okay. Vowels, consonants, primary stress, stress pattern, emphatic stress, rhymes, and phonetic symbols. Okay. So this is what you are going to have. Okay. This is what you are going to have for your test of orals. Okay. Do you have any questions? Those of us that are the live stream, do we have any questions? Do we have any questions? I'll be glad to entertain your questions now. Do we have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. In case you have, just write it in the comments section. I'll be glad to answer you. And do well to share this live stream to your friends, to your classmates, to everybody. Let the news be known everywhere. All right. So we are about to end the live stream. We are about to end the live stream. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us. It's my pleasure to have all of you. It's my pleasure to have all of you. All right. Bye for now.